Listen to me. We are talking about your future, your security, and most importantly, your peace of mind. You are either retired or you are standing right on the doorstep of retirement, and you are asking yourself the big question, Susie, did I put my money in the right bucket? You've got the traditional IRA on one side and the Roth IRA on the other. And I see so many of you paralyzed by the fear of making the wrong choice. You're afraid of the IRS, you're afraid of running out of money, and you're afraid that the taxman is going to take a giant bite out of your hard-earned savings just when you need it most. Stop the fear. Knowledge is the antidote to fear. Let's look at the traditional IRA first. For years, they told you, take the tax deduction now. Save money today. And you did. You put that money in pre-tax, and it felt great because your tax bill went down. But here is the problem, that money isn't all yours. It is a joint account with the Internal Revenue Service. Every time you go to take $1 out of that traditional IRA to pay for your groceries or a trip to see the grandkids, the IRS is standing there with their hand out. They want their cut, and they want it at ordinary income tax rates. And it gets worse. Once you hit age 73, the government says, time is up. They force you to take money out through required minimum distributions, or RMDs, whether you need the money or not. If you don't, the penalty is massive. It's 25%, sometimes 15% if you fix it quickly, but it's money you shouldn't be losing. Now, look at the Roth IRA. This is my favorite, and you know why? Because a Roth IRA is an investment in your future freedom. With a Roth, you don't get a tax break today. You pay your taxes up front. But once that money is in the account, it grows and grows, and when you take it out in retirement, as long as you've followed the rules, it is 100% tax-free. Every single penny is yours. Think about the power of that. If tax rates go up in the future, and let's be honest, look at the national debt, do you really think taxes are going down? The Roth IRA protects you. You've already paid the toll. You are driving on a tax-free highway while everyone else is stuck in the traditional IRA traffic jam, watching their balance dwindle every time the government decides they need more money. But Susie, you say, I'm already 60. I'm already 65. Is it too late for me? It is never too late to be smart with your money. If you are still working even a little bit, you can still contribute. In 2026, if you are 50 or older, you can put $8,600 into these accounts. But you have to have earned income. If you're fully retired and just living on Social Security and pensions, you can't put new money in, but you can do what's called a Roth conversion. This is where people get scared. A conversion means you take money from your traditional IRA, you move it to a Roth, and you pay the taxes now. Why would you do that? Because you want to control your tax bracket. If you have a year where your income is lower, you move that money, pay the tax at a lower rate, and then it stays tax-free forever. No RMDs for you. You can leave that money to your children or your grandchildren, and they will receive it tax-free too. That is a legacy of love, not a legacy of tax forms. So, which one is right for you? Ask yourself these 3 questions. First, what is your tax bracket now versus what will it be later? If you think you'll be in a higher bracket later, or if you just want the certainty of knowing exactly how much spendable money you have, the Roth is the winner. Second, do you need the tax deduction today just to survive? If you are struggling to pay the bills and that deduction is the only way you can afford to save, then stay with the traditional. But if you can afford to pay the tax now, give yourself the gift of a tax-free retirement. Third, what about your heirs? If you want to make sure your family isn't burdened with a huge tax bill when you pass away, the Roth is the greatest gift you can leave them. Here is your actionable takeaway: go get your most recent statements. Look at how much you have in pre-tax traditional accounts versus after-tax Roth accounts. If you are 100% in traditional, you are at risk. You are vulnerable to whatever the government decides to do with tax rates. I want you to aim for tax diversification. Talk to a pro about a series of small Roth conversions over the next few years. Don't do it all at once and push yourself into a higher bracket. Be strategic. Be smart. You have worked too hard for too many years to let poor tax planning ruin your golden years. You deserve to stand in your truth, and that truth is that you should be the one in control of your money, not the IRS. You can do this. Stay safe, stay strong, and stay secure.